Welcome back, Heartland fans, to your favourite spot for all things Heartland. If you're just as emotionally invested in the lives of Amy, Ty, and the entire Heartland family as we are, then you're in the right place. Today's episode is one we've all been dreaming of, Fleming-Borden's grand return in Heartland Season 19, Episode 1. Yes, you heard that right. Ty is back, and the emotions are overflowing. Make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment with your favourite Ty moment, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss a Heartland update. Now grab some tissues and let's dive into the return we've all been waiting for. Before we can talk about his return, we need to revisit Ty's past, the powerful journey that made him a beloved character, and the heartbreaking moment he left our screens. Fleming-Borden came into Heartland as a troubled teen with a rough past, but over the years he transformed into a kind-hearted, dependable man. He found his purpose at the ranch, discovered true love with Amy, and became a father to their daughter, Lyndi. His story was one of redemption, healing, and growth. So when Ty died tragically at the beginning of Season 14 after complications from a gunshot wound, it was a blow to the hearts of fans across the world. His death wasn't just a plot point, it was a deep emotional loss. We saw Amy shatter, Lyndi grow up without a father, and the entire Heartland family mourn in a way that felt painfully real. Ty's absence left a hole in the show. It felt like the end of an era. But now, with Season 19, that era isn't over. Instead, we are being gifted something extraordinary, a second chance at the love story that defined Heartland. The opening of Season 19 doesn't give everything away at once, but it gently prepares us for something monumental. The ranch is quiet, almost too quiet. Amy is going through her daily routine with Spartan, yet something about her seems distant. She's been having dreams again, dreams filled with Ty's voice, his laughter, and that familiar sense of calm he always brought. Meanwhile, Jack notices her distraction and quietly worries, though he doesn't pry. In town, Lou receives a mysterious email with an old photo. It's blurry, but unmistakable. Ty, alive, standing in a crowd at a remote clinic out west. Lou hesitates to show it to Amy, afraid to give her false hope. But curiosity and the ache of possibility are too strong. When she finally brings it to the ranch, everything begins to shift. That same evening, a dusty pickup truck pulls into the driveway. Amy sees it from the porch, and her heart skips a beat. A man steps out, and just like that, Fleming-Borden is standing in front of her. The shock is instant. Amy doesn't speak. She can't. Her legs feel like stone, and Ty, equally overwhelmed, simply says, "Hey, Amy." It's the beginning of a scene that will change everything. For Amy, this isn't just a reunion. It's a collision of grief, hope, and love all at once. When Ty walks back into her life, every emotion she buried over the years erupts to the surface. She doesn't run to him immediately. She stands still, unable to trust her eyes. Is it really him? Is this a dream? When she finally moves, it's slow, like approaching a ghost. But as she gets closer and sees the tears in his eyes, hears the softness in his voice, and feels the warmth of his arms around her, she knows it's real. Amy breaks down in Ty's embrace, sobbing, shaking, overwhelmed. She spent years building walls to protect herself, raising Lyndi alone, mourning silently. Now all those years of pain come undone in a single moment. Ty tells her he didn't die. He was rescued, placed into a confidential recovery program, and suffered amnesia for years. It wasn't until recently that his memory returned. Amy listens in stunned silence, her heart warring between joy and betrayal, disbelief and forgiveness. But beneath it all is love, deep, enduring and unshakable. This is the man she never stopped loving, the man she never thought she'd see again. Lyndi's response is subtle at first, but no less powerful. The little girl has grown up with stories of her father, tales told at bedtime, pictures held tightly in small hands. memories passed down from her mother and family. To her, Ty has always been a beautiful idea, a hero in her imagination. But when she sees him step out of that truck, dusty and unsure, something stirs within her. She tilts her head, studying him like she's connecting pieces of a puzzle. Amy gently crouches beside her and whispers, "That's your dad." Lyndi blinks, as if trying to process something too big for her young heart. Then quietly, she walks forward, stops a few feet away, and simply asks, "Are you really my daddy? Are you really my daddy?" Ty kneels down, tears welling in his eyes, and softly says, "Yes, sweetheart, I am." There's a long pause where Lyndi looks into his eyes so much like her own. Then, with childlike certainty, she nods and throws her arms around him. It's pure, unfiltered love. No anger, no questions, just connection. Ty holds her as gently as if she were glass, whispering her name over and over. For Lyndi, this is a magical moment, the day her imaginary father became real. And for Ty, it's the most sacred reunion of all. A daughter meeting her dad for the very first time and accepting him completely. For Jack Bartlett, seeing Ty again is like being struck by lightning. A sudden jolt that sends every memory of their shared past flooding back. The young man he took in, mentored, scolded, and ultimately came to love like a son now stands before him after being believed dead for years. Jack's face is a mask of shock at first, but quickly his eyes betray him, red, glassy, and filled with tears that refuse to fall. He says nothing as he approaches Ty, but the silence is deafening. And then, in a gesture that speaks louder than any words, Jack pulls Ty into a tight, trembling hug. "Took you long enough?" he mutters, voice rough and low. Later, the two sit on the porch sipping coffee in silence. Jack listens intently as Ty explains everything, his survival, the amnesia, the years lost. Jack doesn't interrupt. He just lets him speak, giving Ty the space to unburden himself. When Ty is done, Jack doesn't scold or question. He just places a weathered hand on Ty's shoulder and says, "The past can't be changed, but you're here now, and that's what matters." It's classic Jack, steady, grounded, full of hard-earned wisdom. His calm presence anchors Ty's storm, and in that quiet exchange, a broken bond is made whole again. Lou's reaction is the most complicated. She spent years watching her sister grieve, helping raise Lyndi, and stepping into roles she never expected to fill. She built a wall around her heart to protect Amy and herself from the pain of Ty's absence. So when she sees him again, every instinct tells her not to trust it. Is this real? How can she believe it? Her protective instincts kick in, and she keeps her distance at first. She questions everything, his story, his timing, his reappearance. But as she watches him with Amy, sees how he holds Lyndi, and hears the way he talks about the years he lost, something inside her begins to shift. One night, she finds herself alone with Ty in the barn. The air is thick with tension. She crosses her arms and says, "Do you have any idea what Amy went through?" Ty nods, ashamed. "Every day," he whispers. Lou's eyes well up. She walks closer, still uncertain but softening. "You hurt her by not being here, but I can see you still love her, and if you're here to stay, then I'm glad." She hugs him, tight and brief, and then walks away before he can see the tears in her eyes. Her journey from doubt to hope is a testament to her fierce loyalty and deep, unspoken love for the family. Georgie has changed. No longer the rebellious teen who first came to Heartland, she's now a strong young woman with dreams of her own. Ty was instrumental in helping her find her footing in the world. So when she sees him return, she's stunned, but not speechless. Instead, she walks up to him, her eyes filled with emotion, and simply says, "You have no idea how much I missed you." Ty's face crumbles, and they embrace tightly. There's no resentment in Georgie's heart, only love and gratitude. She sits with him later that night, and tells him how his influence shaped her, how she kept pushing herself in her equestrian career because of the belief he planted in her. "You were like a big brother to me," she says, voice trembling, "and now you're back. It means everything." Their moment isn't loud or dramatic, but it's full of emotional weight. Georgie's strength, her maturity, and her ability to embrace Ty's return without judgment show just how far she's come. Tim Fleming has never been one to wear his heart on his sleeve. When he sees Ty again, his reaction is more anger than relief. He storms out of the house, slamming the door behind him, fists clenched. He's overwhelmed, not because he doesn't care, but because he cares too much. When Ty finally confronts him, Tim explodes. "Where the hell were you? Do you know what you did to Amy, to Lyndi, to all of us?" Ty, full of remorse, tries to explain, but Tim doesn't want to hear it. He paces, furious. Then he stops. His voice cracks. "I thought I lost you, Ty. I thought my daughter would never smile again." Silence fills the room, and just like that, the walls fall. Tim walks up to Ty, stares at him hard, and then hugs him, tight. And without words, the rage melts into raw emotion. For Tim, this is forgiveness, this is love, and this is a rare moment where his heart speaks louder than his pride. Later that night, after the others have gone to bed, Amy and Ty find themselves alone in the barn, the place where their love first bloomed. The air is quiet, filled only with the soft rustling of hay and the low nickering of horses. Amy leans against a post, arms crossed, eyes distant. Ty stands a few feet away, uncertain. "Do you hate me?" he asks. Amy looks up sharply. "Number, but I don't know how to feel." Ty nods. "I get that. I missed everything. Lindy's first steps, your pain, the birthdays, the life we should have had." His voice cracks. Amy's eyes fill with tears. "I needed you," she whispers. "Every night I wished you would walk through that door. I never stopped loving you, Ty, but I had to let you go. And now you're here. How do I let myself believe it again?" Ty walks slowly toward her, takes her hands in his. "Then let's start small. Let's start with right now. I'm here. I love you. I never stopped." Amy breaks down, finally letting go of the years of grief, the bottled-up pain, the fear of hoping again. They hold each other like they'll never let go. In that embrace is closure, but also a new beginning, a quiet promise that no matter how broken the road was, they're choosing to walk it again, together. And there you have it, Heartland family. Fleming-Borden is back, and his return has brought love, tears, healing, and hope to the ranch once again. Season 19 is shaping up to be one of the most emotional and powerful seasons yet. What did you think of Ty's return? Were you crying like we were? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear how this episode moved you. And if you loved this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Next Flying, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We've got so much more Heartland content coming your way. I thought I lost you, Ty. I thought my daughter would never smile again. Silence fills the room, and just like that, the walls fall. Tim walks up to Ty, stares at him hard, and then hugs him, tight. And without words, the rage melts into raw emotion. For Tim, this is forgiveness, this is love, and this is a rare moment where his heart speaks louder than his pride. Later that night, after the others have gone to bed, Amy and Ty find themselves alone in the barn, the place where their love first bloomed. The air is quiet, filled only with the soft rustling of hay and the low nickering of horses. Amy leans against a post, arms crossed, eyes distant. Ty stands a few feet away, uncertain. "Do you hate me?" he asks. Amy looks up sharply. "Number, but I don't know how to feel." Ty nods. "I get that. I missed everything. Lindy's first steps, your pain, the birthdays, the life we should have had." His voice cracks. Amy's eyes fill with tears. "I needed you," she whispers. "Every night I wished you would walk through that door. I never stopped loving you, Ty, but I had to let you go. And now you're here. How do I let myself believe it again? Ty walks slowly toward her, takes her hands in his. Then let's start small. Let's start with right now. I'm here. I love you. I never stopped. Amy breaks down, finally letting go of the years of grief, the bottled-up pain, the fear of hoping again. They hold each other like they'll never let go. In that embrace is closure, but also a new beginning, a quiet promise that no matter